Hello everyone, back with even more thrift store finds. If you missed it yesterday, I had a crazy start to the week and found some Super Nintendo games. It was incredible. Go ahead and watch that one. And then today found a few more video games before we get into the other stuff. Nothing like yesterday, but did find for the 360 we have Dead Space 1 and 2, as well as a sealed copy of Lego City Undercover for the PS4 and Little Big Planet 3 for the PS4. So that was still good and slightly better than what's normal for video games, already pretty exciting. And then the couple things I just found, kind of like one for each of these formats. For Blu-ray, the only thing today was a special edition of the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 1. One VHS tape. We have the Disney Princess Collection, The Greatest Treasure, part of the Jasmine's Enchanted Tales. And randomly, one beta. What? One beta. This is actually Video Images presents early Elvis, 1956, early kinetoscopes of Elvis at the beginning of his career. So that's kind of cool. Then moving into tons, stacks and stacks of DVDs. Again, we're back to that kind of normal. Starting with one movie that is going to go in our watch pile because it's Robin Williams, a movie that I've never seen. I don't think Amanda has either. Robin Williams and Walter Matthau in The Survivors. So if you know anything about this movie, if you've seen it, let me know down below if it's any good. As a comedy, I always like to check out, add to our watch pile, anything with Robin Williams in that we've not seen before. They're not always keepers, but it's fun to at least see something of his that I have not seen before. Then we have Mad Max Fury Road. The Arabian Nights. This was a Hallmark Entertainment, one of those TV miniseries. Anyone else remember this one? I remember this one. It was pretty good. It's something that doesn't really exist anymore because now it's kind of what normal TV shows are. Normal TV shows used to be 20-something, sometimes 30-something episodes in a season, and then you'd have a mini-series, which would be like 3, 4, or 5 parts, usually like 2 hours with commercials. We'll see, but now that's the way a normal TV show is, just like 8 to 10 1-hour parts is the normal length of what used to be a mini series is now normal TV, sadly. But that one was pretty good. And then a couple more TV series releases. We have Tales from the Crypt, the complete second season, which overall might be my favorite season of what I've seen, rewatched over the years of Tales from the Crypt. Really good show. Then we have The Newsroom, complete third season, one that was worth grabbing because it was sealed. Third Rock from the Sun, season 1. Warehouse 13, seasons 2 and 3, and I was searching those bins for season 1, could not find it, was not there, but seasons 2 and 3, the complete second season of Spartacus Vengeance. Another one that was sealed, The Dog Whisperer, the complete second season. Anytime I see The Dog Whisperer, I just remember that South Park episode, because that was just really funny. One volume of Tales of the Unexplained with Boris Karloff, which has, I think, like 6 episodes on it on one disc. Then we have the complete first season of Once Upon a Time. The Facts of Life, seasons 1 and 2, and then season 4. And I have to actually look because I don't remember, it might have sold already, but I'm pretty sure I had a lot of seasons 1, 2, and 3 on the store. And I gotta check that, maybe I'll add season 4, but I don't remember, so that might have sold already, but one to look into. The Godfather DVD collection. This is a pretty nice collection. I remember seeing this one before that has a bunch of like bonus materials and things. A pretty nice set. One that I'm going to have to give a watch, and it's very timely because I was just talking about this a couple of weeks ago with my father-in-law, talking about The Prisoner. This is really nice box set. This is actually the last thing I grabbed before I left. It got to that point. It always gets to that point where this is kind of the last bit that they're bringing out. They just start recycling stuff then. It's nothing new, and there's so many more people. And this was kind of my time to leave, where there was nothing in any of those last round of bins except randomly spill it out throughout the bin. I had to grab and find every little volume here. This box set, it was literally the only DVD in the whole thing. But we had The Prisoner, the complete 40th anniversary collector's edition. It's in there, like all the discs look pristine, as the booklet and everything. And The Prisoner is one of those sci-fi shows that I've never seen the whole thing. It's one of those, as someone who, you look you can't see behind me a little bit with the Blu-rays, but endless shelves of shows, and my favorite genre is sci-fi. The Prisoner is one of those that I saw some of it in reruns. I don't remember if it was a Sci-Fi Channel or not. I don't remember, but some point in the 90s, like probably mid to late 90s, I saw the first few episodes in, like, I think it was like a part of a marathon, and then it just wasn't really in the rerun rotation that I ever saw, so I never actually saw what happened. I actually don't know what happens at the end, because I've never seen, there are, 17 episodes, I think? 17. I don't think I've seen past episode, like, 10-ish, somewhere around there, ever. It's just one that's never been in the rerun rotation, and in my years and years of thrift store finds, I've found The Prisoner, like, VHS tapes before, but it's never been a complete set. I've never found in a thrift store somehow, ever, all these years, a complete DVD set. So that's one that I'll have to remedy. I will have to go ahead and give this a watch, because I remember liking what I saw, and it's just one of those weird things as a huge sci-fi fan who has, like, watched like a million sci-fi shows. How is this one I've never seen the end of? It was never, like, just around, one of those. So this is exciting, because I'm going to actually have to go through and watch The Prisoner, rewatch what I've seen before, and finish it. That's, always great. It's one of the best things when that happens, especially from the bins, because this was the last thing by itself. It was like less than $3, the whole thing. So that was a great find. So I'm going to check that out and kind of refresh my memory on that. And then stack number 1 of like 5 for DVDs, we have Late Night with Conan O'Brien, the best of Triumph the Insult Comic Dog, Jungle Book 2, sealed copy of The Wedding Date, Wonder Woman 1984 2-disc edition. That was a pretty disappointing movie. I was really hoping to like that one. An American Werewolf in London. This edition, I always feel, is this collector's edition widescreen, this Universal one. There have been so many editions of this movie over the year, and like this is the one we own in our collection. This is just that one, for some reason, is everywhere. Then we have Double Jeopardy, Annie, the Disney, I think it was Disney Channel, I think, this 90s one. That's what I remember watching it, but yeah, that one. I know my wife really likes that version. I prefer the 80s movie. White Noise, getting to be that time of year to start getting these horror movies together. Mr. Brooks, making lots of those. Robots, underrated kids movie, not really one of my favorites, but one that I remember my little cousins, my little brother watching, and it seems like it was pretty forgotten, and I thought it was half decent. Knocked Up, a triple feature with The Cutting Edge, The Man in the Moon, and Shag the Movie. And I think they were each on their own disc, which is nice. Sometimes when they do these collections, they're like just one double-sided disc, but so that's a pretty nice collection. Skyfall, Wrong Turn at Tahoe, 500 Days of Summer, Due Date, 2 Weeks Notice, The Christmas Shoes, another copy of The Wedding Date, Bringing Down the House, Balls of Fury, Rent, Left Behind, the movie, Talladega Nights, Raising Helen, Mamma Mia, the movie. I found a handful of musicals I'm probably going to put together. Another one of these 8-movie midnight horror collections. This is the Terror and Torture collection. These are pretty interesting. Sometimes they have movies that are not really super readily available on DVD, except for these random packs of horror movies. The Walt Disney Funny Factory with Goofy, Volume 3. There's a handful of Goofy cartoons, as 7 different cartoons with Goofy. It looks like from different eras as well. It's pretty neat. 13 going on 30. Rambo, Last Blood. The Kingdom. Constant Gardener. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Jet Li's Fearless. Be Kind, Rewind. The Hangover Part 2. The Sights and Sounds, New Music for Your Ears. The Story of Us. Remember the Titans. The limited holiday edition of Thomas and Friends Ultimate Christmas Collection. It's a 9-episode set. The best Saturday Night Live, the best of Mike Myers. Blazing Saddles. Back to the Future. And then Saturday Night Live, the best of Molly Shannon. Empire, Two Worlds Collide. 21 Jump Street, The In-Laws, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, Out of Time, and The Mighty Quinn, a Denzel Washington double feature. The Best of Me, Wreck-It Ralph, Man of Steel, Garden State, Busy Town Mysteries, 10 episodes of Richard Scarry's, Here Comes the Boom, SpongeBob, one of these episode collections, 9 underwater favorites, absorbing favorites, Go Diego Go, The Prince and Me, Modern Family, Season 9, Bruce Almighty, Goldmember, U571, Redlined, Fear the Rush, Conspiracy Theory, Wild Guitar, Chicago, 13 Hours, The Deep End of the Ocean, About a Boy, the 50th anniversary Platinum edition of Sleeping Beauty, The Cable Guy, Because I Said So, Planes, Fire and Rescue, Sunset Boulevard, really, really good movie, enjoyed that one, The Quickie, Enter the Dragon, The Ring, we have Carlito's Way, Disney's Tangled, Inside Man, Zodiac, Monsters Inc., Terminator Salvation, a triple feature with horse movies. We have National Velvet, Black Beauty, and The Story of Seabiscuit. That was also sealed. That was good. A handful of sealed ones today. The Last of Us, or it's not The Last of Us. The Last Kiss, Saving Sarah Kane, Love Actually, Runaway Bride, Captain America, Civil War, 16 Blocks, The Ugly Truth, and American Pie presents 4-pack, a bunch of those spin-off ones as Band Camp, The Naked Mile, The Book of Love, Beta House, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, some more Bond, Nicolas Cage, National Treasure, the 2-disc set as both, I think it's, yeah, just 2 discs of the first one. This is a cool collector's edition documentary set of World War I, The War to End All Wars. The Thin Blue Line, Jamie Foxx in Redemption, a Scooby-Doo double feature, A Walk in the Woods, Pinocchio, and a handful of books, kind of the opposite of yesterday, which had a ton of great book finds. Only one little kid's book this time, one of the Berenstain Bears, The Big Road Race, Warhammer, Spear of Shadows, These Shallow Graves. I think these are part of a series, but spelled and wanted. And a couple of larger hardcover books. The Art of Rick and Morty, collector's edition of the Disney Family Story Collection, 75 Fables. And then this was pretty cool. I think this is Breath of the Wild. Yeah, the complete official guide, the big hardcover expanded edition guide to Breath of the Wild for the Switch. So that's pretty cool. One big video game find. And that was it. Another really good, especially back-to-back. Having 2 days this good is not usual. Usually you have one awesome day. You back off for a little while because it's not going to be good again. But hey, 2 in a row. This was fantastic. Tons of great stuff. Hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you again.